Hello everyone, on Monday I released a video with some tests, FPS, first person view, third person view, with chip on and off. And I thought, let's do a few more tests. Again, my PC specs. This is my gaming PC, I bought it 16 months ago. AMD Ryzen 7 7800X 3D, still one of the best CPUs for gaming. Yes, 9800X 3D is better, but not by much. 64 GB DDR5-6000 RAM, 2 sticks. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4090. A 5090 is only around 5 to 20% faster depending on the game. 4 TB NVMe SSD Samsung 990 Pro with Heatsink, a very fast SSD. Of course, this is not needed for gaming, but yeah, I'm a technic freak. Main monitor 4K 144Hz, 32 inch. I will use different chips in Arena Commander with MFDs on and chips powered down. First person view and third person view. I don't know if this is a decent way to test this, but I have to start somewhere. Results are very interesting. I decided to test a few more chips. Some people said Reliant is very bad, but not for me. 125 FPS. When I look away from MFDs, still around 125. I have a very beefy computer though. Doesn't seem to make a difference if I have MFDs in my view. Third person view, 143, this is my max rate. My rate is limited to 144 FPS max. And now I shut down the chip.
Systems off.
Okay, 143 FPS, there's a little bit. But this might not be MFDs, this might be different systems that are working on the chip. Third person view, 143 FPS. Warden, 127, 125. Doesn't make a difference when I look at my MFDs. Maybe a little bit. 122 now. Third person view, 143. And now I deactivate the chip.
Systems offline.
Okay, FPS is now 143. Third person view, 143. Reclaimer, first person view, 110, 109, 110, 17, let's say around 110. Oh, it's the ugly bastard show skin. Third person view, max rate, 143. Now I deactivate the chip. FPS goes up. 126, around 126. Third person view, max monitor rate. Good old Saber, 110. When I look a bit more down, it goes down to 106. And look up, again 110, 112, 113, 115. Let's say 116. Third person view, 143. I'm sure if someone doesn't have a very beefy computer, he's losing a lot more FPS when he looks down onto his MFDs. Now I deactivate the chip.
Systems offline.
127, 128, 129. Let's say around 128. Third person view, 143. Asgard, 105, 106, 107. Let's say around 106. Third person view, max monitor rate. Now we'll deactivate.
All systems offline.
FPS goes up to 139, 140, 141, 142. Let's say around 140. Third person view, max monitor rate. Karak, 120, 119, 180, 119. Third person view max monitor rate. Shutting down.
All systems offline.
143. Third person view 143. Hornet 122. Third person view max monitor rate 143. Shutting
All
down.
systems offline.
134. 135. 134. Third person view 143. Being Defender 109, 110, 18, 110. Third person view max monitor rate. Shutting down.
Systems off.
123, 124, 125, 124. Third person view max monitor rate. Hercules C2 120, 119, 120, 117, 118, 119. Third person view max monitor rate 143. Shutting down.
Systems off.
143. Third person view 143. Caterpillar 93, 94, 95, 96, 95. Third person view max monitor rate 143. Shutting down.
Your systems are offline.
118, 119, 118, 119. Third person view max monitor rate. Cutlass Black 102, 103, 104, 102, 102. Third person view max monitor rate 143. Shutting down.
Your systems are offline.
We have this bug that when you shut down, you still have MFDs in this patch. This is a new bug.
Your systems are online.
I try again, shutting down.
Your systems
Now
are
monitors
offline.
are dark. 126, 125, 126. Third person view max monitor rate. 890 jump. 89, 90, 89, 85, 80. Let's say around 85. Third person view max monitor rate 143. Shutting down.
Core system deactivated.
125, 126, 127, 129, 129. Third person view max monitor rate. Andromeda, okay, this is bad. 72, 71, 72. Okay, that's really bad. Maybe because of all those struts. Chris, please remove the struts. Third person view max monitor rate. Shutting down.
System off.
137, 136, 138, 139, 139. Third person view 143 max monitor rate. And I'm repeating again Polaris to show you how bad this is. And this was not a fluke. 72. Now we'll deactivate the ship.
System off.
No, I did not deactivate the ship because we have this bug. I'm still at 72. MFDs are still on. Yeah, we have this new bug. When you deactivate the ship, sometimes MFDs are still on. I will restart.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries.
And I try to deactivate the ship again.
System check. System off.
Okay, still nothing.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries.
One more try.
Enjoy the ride. System check.
Now, and now my FPS goes up to 135, 136. Yeah, this is really crazy. 139. Yeah, interesting. And here we have our data. Some of this data is from my previous test video from Monday. I don't want to read everything, but some chips are really bad. Beno Defender, Asgard, Andromeda, very bad, 72, Caterpillar, 95, 890 Jump, 85, Polaris, 72 FPS. I play in 4K, everything max. My max FPS is kept by my monitor, 144 Hz. Optimization comes after alpha, so I'm not too worried, but some results are really strange. Why do Polaris and Andromeda lose so much FPS in first-person view ship on? Andromeda ship on 72 to 139 powered off. Polaris powered on 72 to 143 powered off. It almost looks like ships with a lot of struts in view have lower FPS. I should say a lot of struts, a lot of junk in the way. Beno Defender, Asgard, Andromeda, Caterpillar, 890 Jump and Polaris. I'm not sure if the problem are the MFDs, but almost seems like it, because we have a new bug when we shut down a ship. UK, MFDs stay on, FPS was still low. See my Polaris test in this video. I have a very beefy computer. I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this because if you have a 4060, 4070, 5060, 5070, 5080, you might see a much bigger difference between MFDs on and off and where you are looking in the ship. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen.
You and I have unfinished business.
Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter or on Blue Sky.